Hey, yo, I'm be reacting to case file N12221 Kabukichou from Funimation's website. I'm gonna start this reaction in 1-0, go. Alright, Kadokawa. And the Funimation no go. Alright. I mean, I hope he just picked up the knife and it wasn't Sherlock that actually went in for the stab, though. At this point, he's only holding enough to haul soap. Oh, this dude. And with leaving all that in the fingerprint, he's definitely going to incriminate himself, even if Sherlock didn't do the kill. Potentially incriminate himself. I can only hope this episode's much more better composed than the previous one, because the previous one, I mean, what can I say? With the way the previous episode handled things, it's like, what was even the point of the kids hanging out with Moriarty at that point? But who knows, maybe they can rein it back in and they can, at the very least, give the other characters that aren't Sherlock and Watson, like what they did with Irene too. And with Irene, they're handling her relatively decently, to their credit. But everyone else, production IG. And in just this series too, sometimes they've had issues too with the Psychopath series so IG when it comes to their original animes, it's pretty much hit and miss when it comes to that for them. But there's still 2 episodes left. I can still, hopefully, still at the very least have a semi decent landing. But we'll see. The episode's started, hoping finished. It may have seemed that way, but yeah. Well, hey, she was trying to tell him not to give up, and now it's his turn to tell Irene not to give up too. I like that. Gain some of that toughness that he that he that rubbed off on him when he was hanging out with Sherlock. And it's yeah, the fingerprints and all that. Oh, they finally showed up again, the others. Cool. Yeah, I mean, they are brothers. It's a big surprise, actually. Whoa. That's from his own. I wonder if he's gonna get punched. Oh, never mind. I don't know why just his brother. Oh, okay, someone got punched. Then Watson replied back with, "What type of brother doesn't at the very least have faith in their own brother, blood brother?" But I could see why Watson wouldn't reply that way. He got decked in the face. Hmm. Oh boy. For all we know, the prisoner could have just said his numbers and then offed himself. That's also another potential possibility too, because we saw that in the previous episodes. Whenever one of the escapees is cornered. Hmm. Oh. I mean, at least we know Kyogoku's stance. That he would be there if he were to help Watson personally. Oh. Huh? Whoa. Huh? Hmm. Well, it seems that way. They honestly got to consider the possibility too of prisoners just saying their number and killing themselves. So the thing is, though, did she actually see it with her eyes? But yeah, it is likely that Sherlock has done the killings. Damn, he's stalking everyone everywhere. Okay. But honestly, on the inside, yeah, they're friends, and plus on the inside, Sherlock is a good person. Uh, I mean, he tried. You know, Mrs. Huxley, even though she hasn't had a lot of moments in the plot, her moments have been nice too, I gotta admit. Hmm. Hmm. You know, we didn't get to see the main impact of his death the very moment Moriarty died, at the very least. We're seeing that they're. Some of them are trying to forget about him, so. It's better than nothing. Hopefully, this leads somewhere because this episode's been. I mean, it's been okay. It hasn't been bad, it hasn't been great. It's pretty much in the. Straight up in the middle. Huh? Could that be one of the workers for Moron, potentially? Hmm. Oh, she's alive. Thought she was killed, but it's cool that the reason already spared her. At least now we know why she's in the opening near the end. Let's be tough on her though. Too. Hmm. Oh, that was meant for the maid. Oh. You know, I like that little detail. He actually shaved his the shaggy beard he had going on. Hmm. I don't know if I agree with Watson's assessment of him. At that point, I'm just thinking he's. At that point, I'm just thinking he's being a bit. I don't know. I don't necessarily like the way they handled Watson there. There is no way Moriarty is a normal student, and that that's the true Moriarty. Because no, I'm not. I'm not liking that because Moriarty. Don't get me wrong. Yes, he had nice moments with Watson, but Moriarty killed a lot of people. Cops that likely had a lot of family members. But right, we'll see where this leads. But I'm not really liking the type. I'm not liking the writing that IG's been. And also, not even liking how they're using the other detectives too. Feels like they're just using them as like window decorations in this episode because. Okay, here it's understandable. All right. Huh? Okay, that's pretty fucked up. Is Sherlock truly brothers with that dude? And honestly, what's the. And honestly, what would the brother even have benefits in doing that? Okay. I don't think he has the right to say, "Oh, this is for your sake." If he's using the freaking phone to just trick and lead off Sherlock. That doesn't feel right at all. Yeah, no ends if and buts about this. No matter what, Sherlock's gonna be in jail, even if he does get calmed down. Because just threatening a police officer and punching an investigator can get you a lot of prison time in the U.S. And I heard Japan, they've got an even higher, a, a super high conviction rate, knowing. Oh, he was actually willing to go through with killing his own brother. I do like that sequence though. It does show you that at this point he does care more about Watson than his own brother, which is understandable. I mean, we have more bromance with Watson and Sherlock than Sherlock's own brother. Whoa! And plus, it takes it back to the first episode when the Watson accidentally hit Sherlock with the car. So, mm. Yo, what happened to the police though in the background? I am surprised they're just sitting there all calm, considering one of their officers, investigators, got hit in the face. Oh. All right. At the very least, they gave the others something to do. Oh. Okay, but this opens up a lot of holes now. Because now Watson's freedom's going to be in danger. Whoa, is that Irene? Oh, okay. Scott Lasso. Okay. Probably decoy. Okay, I gotta admit, that was smart. Hmm. Hmm. Gab's gonna have to pay the money. Gonna slap it. He always likes to be a tease. So I had a feeling she was gonna do it. Even if they head back to Kabukichou, how are they gonna deal with Sherlock being a wanted man? Okay. I got mixed thoughts about this episode. I liked some portions of it, and I don't like certain portions of it. Let me start off by mentioning what I don't like specifically about this. When Watson was like, oh yeah, that's the true Moriarty. A normal student. I'm like, don't get me wrong. I understand him appreciating the nice moments he had with Moriarty. But to still have that mindset that he was a normal student to him, it kind of feels like... kind of feels a bit off. I would understand Sherlock because he spent time with Moriarty since he was a kid. You know, but... I mean, you know what? Yeah, I'm just not buying it because he's only known Moriarty from like maybe a few months at best. So that's why I'm like, eh. But at the same time, this episode had good though. You did have the other investigators actually help out Watson out, showing you that the bonds he formed helped them get out of that situation relatively quickly. So there were some upsides. And then another thing I didn't like, why the hell was Sherlock's brother trying to lead on his own brother? Like, why? The episode didn't even mention a reason why. Because, gotta think about it. In leading on his brother, he could have made his mental state even worse than it already was and making him believe that Moriarty is alive. So that's just completely fucked up. It doesn't make sense narratively, considering that Sherlock's brother's all business. So to write him off character, Sherlock's bro, to completely write him off character and to do something like lead on Sherlock, it's like, come on now. It just doesn't make sense from a narrative standpoint if you break it down. And then speaking of which, you have the situation where Sherlock shot Watson and then he dropped the gun. You would think that the cops would have just gone straight up and arrest Sherlock, not let Sherlock and Watson have a long ass conversation. And let me explain why. Because in situations where cops or investigators are dealing with an armed suspect, they don't just let them talk scot-free. They go in, ram their bodies into the floor in case they have extra weaponry. So in this episode, you had instances of characters acting out of character, things not making logically sense. If you really break it down, cops wouldn't act that way. They would not. So that's why this episode was a mixed bag. Yes, I like how they use the other investigators to help out Watson and Sherlock, but they make the cops act crazy or dumb as fuck or act out of protocol. And the way when Watson's like, oh yeah, I'm already a normal kid. Things like that keep this episode being great. And that's why I'm going to give it a rating of a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being abysmal, 10 being exceptional, 5 being average. I'm going to rate it a 5 out of 10 average. There wasn't really anything super... I mean, yeah, there was things bad about it and there was things good about it. So it's just balance it. I'm honestly kind of disappointed. Hopefully it can run it in for the final episode, but I ain't holding out much hope for that. But who knows? Maybe IG will have a finale that will be great. I mean, I hope, because I've been sticking with the series from the start. But anyways, y'all, these are my thoughts on the episode. Be sure to comment on your thoughts and how you feel about my reaction in the comment section below. Rate the video, share it, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later if you come back for more. Alright, y'all, thank you so much for watching. Have a good and safe day. Bye-bye.